What's up, guys? Kevin here. And the boomer box strikes again. I'm calling the boomer box because I'm not a boomer, but I love a gaming PC, but the Series X is the best alternative to a gaming PC. And I feel like there's going to be a bunch of boomers out there that buy a Series X because they either get tired of dealing with the PC bullshit or they just don't even want to get into a PC. And a PC-like experience is good frame rate. And Xbox, a couple weeks back, they announced the FPS boosts. I think they did it with, I know Far Cry 4, some UFC 4, Sniper Elite 4, a lot of 4 games. And they doubled the frame rates from 30 to 60 FPS. 60 FPS should now be the new 30 FPS. And I really hope this generation we put up with the 60, which is fine with me. I love 60. And then next generation, we go to 120. But here we got FPS boost. We got a new update. We knew this was coming. We got Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Skyrim Legendary Edition. I just had to double check because I didn't know if like the 360 is, I'm pretty sure that's backwards compatible. And I'm like, wait, what if this is just the backwards compatible version and not the Legendary Edition that came out on Xbox One and Xbox One X? But it is the Legendary Edition. And then we got Prey and Dishonored Definitive Edition. So we got 5 new games. Very cool. It's all done on the system level. I do believe this is live right now. You have to do the update, the March update on your Xbox. But I am psyched. I am so psyched. Really just for one game, and that is Skyrim. Skyrim is probably my favorite game ever, along with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, at least in the games I really look back fondly of, like Zelda. I don't know why, just Zelda, that gaming experience, Ocarina of Time, just really stood out back in the 90s. And then Skyrim, just getting a really shitty job for my career after college, and just, it's the game that got me through those first 6 months, and I want to be the person who I am today without Skyrim. I'm kidding, that's a little too cheesy. I'll probably be the same person who never played Skyrim, but if you haven't played Skyrim, absolutely do it. It is running at 4K, now 60 frames per second. We got to see how the frame rate looks, but I'm pretty sure, since it's a last gen game, or actually 2 generations ago, this game's going to look good. When I booted up on my Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, I was like, my God, the Legendary Edition looks so fantastic. And I really can't wait to play. I really can't wait. I am so psyched because Skyrim was the only game that I got all the achievements on the 360. But I didn't have Xbox Gold at the time, and I sold my 360, so those achievements are gone, along with like 25,000 other achievements. So, yeah, I'm getting all of them. I'm getting all the achievements along with the DLC. And then Prey. Prey is one of those games I've tried a couple times, and each time I kind of understand it a little bit more. And it really seems like the people that like it, I think, are in a mindset, are really role-playing as the character in this game. But if you were like me, or probably most people who didn't get into it, it was probably just because it just kind of felt bland and boring. But if you kind of really get into the psyche of the character, I think it's a really good game. And the Moon Crashers or Moonlanders or what, Moon something DLC, I hear it's one of the best ever. I think you may have to buy that though. Then Dishonored Definitive Edition, I may play that. I played 2. I haven't played the first one. Fallout 4, that's, it's a good Fallout game. I played maybe about half of it, so I'll need to go back. And Fallout 76, I hear is actually pretty good nowadays. And even when I played it when it released, I had a fun time. So probably won't check that out. My focus here is probably Skyrim. I'm going to go and probably check it out tonight and just, shoot people in the knee with some damn arrows. So anyways, FPS boost. I feel like Xbox is just doing everything right. everything right. Once these games come out, hopefully they start bringing the games. That's really the only thing going on. But they got the studios now. And if it still doesn't work out for them, let's just say they hover around 20 million Game Pass subscribers. I don't know if that's good for Microsoft. But then they still stay. They'll probably still stay in last place console-wise, sales-wise. But if it still hovers around Xbox One numbers, it's like Xbox, it just wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. Because this is awesome. All these games are now the definitive experience on Xbox Series X, maybe Series S, I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for Skyrim. I really am. It was the one game where I'm like, all right, as soon as that thing gets up to 60, I tried the mod. There is a current mod where you can double the frame rate, but that turns off achievements. There's a workaround with that, but just a hassle. This is just, with the March update, I haven't tried it. It looks like it's just some toggle. You go into settings and boom, these games will run at 60 frames per second. Maybe 120. I know Super Lucky Still got bumped up to 120, but I think these will just go to 60. But wow, what a great list of games here. Anyways, tell me what you think. What other games do you want? Of course, I want Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, 60. Far Cry 5, Far Cry 3. But I'd much rather have those games get a resolution adjustment as well, too. But, yeah. Boomer box. It's such a great box. I love the controller. I just love the look of it. I love the experience of my Series X. It's just really good. It's really good. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Later.